Genopanic is a delightful blend of retro charm and modern flair. With its quirky alien designs and vibrant pixel art, it instantly pulls you into a bizarre yet lovable sci-fi world. The platforming feels tight and responsive, with just the right mix of challenge and discovery. Hidden secrets and clever puzzles keep exploration rewarding, while the humor adds a lighthearted touch to every encounter. Whether you're dodging hazards or rescuing oddball creatures, every moment feels crafted with care. It's a hidden gem that's hard to put down once you start. Wulverblade is a visceral and beautifully crafted beat-em-up that brings ancient Britannia to life with gritty style and historical flair. The hand-drawn visuals are stunning, and the soundtrack pulses with raw energy, perfectly matching the brutal combat. Its story is surprisingly rich, blending myth and history in a way that keeps you hooked. Combat is weighty and satisfying, especially with co-op play. It's clear the developers poured passion into every detail. For fans of classic brawlers, this is a modern gem with real heart and savage soul. Wall of Insanity is a surprisingly gripping third-person shooter that blends dark horror vibes with fast-paced action. The atmosphere is thick with tension, thanks to eerie environments and a haunting soundtrack that keeps you on edge. Combat feels satisfying, especially with a decent variety of weapons and enemies that push you to stay alert. The story unfolds through scattered notes and creepy visuals, adding a layer of mystery to the madness. It's a short but memorable experience that delivers more than you'd expect from an indie horror action title.
Folks think they know who I am.
The Artful Escape is a dazzling, interstellar journey of self-discovery wrapped in psychedelic visuals and a killer guitar soundtrack. You play as Francis Vendetti, a teenage guitar prodigy searching for his true identity through surreal dimensions and cosmic stages. The game blends light platforming with rhythmic musical moments, creating a relaxing yet emotionally rich experience. The voice acting is top-notch, and every frame feels like a living album cover. It's a short ride, but every second pulses with creativity and heart. A must-play for fans of music, art, and storytelling.
You're starting to get heavy.
Mindcop is a refreshingly unique detective experience that blends pixel art charm with clever puzzle mechanics. You play as a cybernetic investigator diving into suspects' memories to uncover the truth, and the mind-hopping gameplay never gets old. Its quirky humor, layered storytelling, and atmospheric synth soundtrack kept me hooked from start to finish. Each case feels distinct, offering just the right amount of challenge without becoming frustrating. It's a smart, stylish indie gem that rewards curiosity and deduction in all the right ways. In Spirit Mancer, you play as a demon hunter who has been transferred to a chaotic dimension. You must assemble allies and discover a mysterious key to unlock a doorway. Engage in furious hack-and-slash battle with your demon spirits, calling them to join you. Explore the enchanted realm of Inferno, discovering breathtaking locations and joining teams for an exciting local co-op adventure. Between tasks, play minigames like going on dates, fishing, planting trees, supporting local heroes, and completing side quests to expand your trip. Embark on an exciting adventure through a captivating terrain that combines the beauty of Provence with science fiction. The search for your missing sister increases as you explore Segallo's lively neighborhood. As you assist locals in overcoming obstacles, you build trust and form lasting connections. The world is built for discovery and amazement, with magnificent landscapes and an emphasis on personal development. As you unearth puzzles and piece together evidence, you will have a better understanding of your sister's destiny and the purpose of the quest. Neckbreak Deluxe Edition is a powerful side-scrolling brawler that adds a unique mix of action and strategy to the Nintendo Switch. Players enter a vivid, retro-inspired environment packed with over-the-top characters and difficult foes. The game's fighting systems are fast-paced, allowing you to weave up combinations and unleash powerful assaults. With its exciting multiplayer option, you may join forces with buddies for chaotic fun, or go solo against more challenging enemies. The attractive graphics and appealing soundtrack elevate the whole experience, making each combat exciting. Fabledom is a simple city-building game in which players may establish their own kingdom in a fanciful universe. The game takes place in a storybook world where players might encounter giants, witches, flying pigs, and hidden treasures. The game stresses love and honesty through novel city-building mechanisms. Players may progress their kingdom by cultivating their economy and trading rare materials, as well as engaging in diplomatic interactions with other kingdoms. The game also lets players choose their hero and create their town guard to protect their kingdom. Terra Memoria, a world with decreasing magic crystals and ancient robotics. 6 friends set out on a quest to restore balance. Their expedition begins in an old ruin where the first evidence of awakened robots are found. They travel through various settings, encountering both friendly and fierce creatures, and confront obstacles that test their resolve and camaraderie. As they work through the problem, they find that the decreasing crystals are an expression of the land's spirit. To restore balance, they must battle a malevolent force that intends to use the crystals for its own evil ends. Saviorless is a dark fantasy action platform game with hand-drawn graphics and gorgeous animations. Players follow 2 distinct heroes on their attempt to escape the cursed Smiling Islands. The game has a deep story, inventive opponent designs, and a hauntingly beautiful music. Players can participate in dynamic gaming with 2 different heroes, the fragile child and the protector. The fragile teenager leads children as they discover the mysteries of the islands, whilst the protector is a ferocious masked sentinel who defends the innocent from odd opponents and bosses. Take on a fascinating trip through 8 levels loaded with difficult obstacles and foes. At the conclusion of each level, you may test your skills against tough enemies and unlock new powers for Gabriel. There are several gameplay features, ranging from throwing weapons to physical combat, so there is never a boring time. Once you've mastered the game, unlock speedrunner and boss rush modes for even more excitement. Don't pass up the limitless replayability and pleasure that awaits you in this epic journey. Embark on an epic adventure, step into the sandals of Loaf, the unusual hero made of bread, and discover a vivid world full of surprises and perils. Join forces with a wide cast of characters, each with their own set of talents and oddities, to confront the ancient evil that threatens the nation. Awaken your inner bread warrior. This exhilarating 2.5D adventure game has a unique battle system that tests your reflexes and strategic thinking. Use Loaf's unusual powers and join up with your friends to combat weird monsters and discover the land's mysteries. Spirit of the Island is an exciting adventure set on an isolated island in a tropical archipelago. As you go on a voyage of self-discovery, you must bring fresh life to the island and revitalize it for visitors. The game has 10 different talents, including farming, mining, foraging, socializing, and fishing. You must develop the island into a booming tourist destination with lovely stores and attractions. The game also has a twi-player cooperative mode, which allows players to work together on activities such as developing a farm, producing crops, and preparing tasty meals. Elypse is a 2D Metroidvania platformer that combines platforming and action in a dark and ominous setting. The protagonist has spent a decade alone amid the cave's stones. To leave the abyss, he must discover a gateway. The game takes place in a treacherous world full with traps and hazards, using a dash and slash navigation system. Players may advance by unlocking new talents and powers to help them overcome problems. The game also has magnificent scenery and 3 diverse biomes to explore. The final objective is to make their way back to their people. Gravity Circuit is a thrilling 2D platformer game. Set in a dystopian planet threatened by the resurgence of the virus army, players take on the role of Kai, the lone operative wielding the gravity circuit. With action-packed gameplay, players will travel through future locations, beat opponents, and gain new powers in order to free the globe from total dominance, with elements like saving innocent bystanders and a 12-stage single-player campaign. Players will be put to the test against a variety of foes and bosses. The Ancient Order of the Enduring Flame has consumed the Mist, a strange power. Players must travel through many opponents, each with their own set of abilities and weaknesses, in order to discover the origins of the Mist. For better their chances of success, they might specialize in other fighting tactics such as swordplay or elemental magic. Speed runs are offered for individuals who wish to put their talents to the test. The destiny of the island and its residents is in your hands, and you must become the hero to bring peace and prosperity back to the island. Foretales is a stunningly unique narrative-driven card game that resembles an interactive novel. With its hand-painted graphic style, complex storyline, and choice-based gameplay, each option has a significant influence on the story's progression. The strategic card-based gameplay keeps things interesting, combining adventure and puzzle-solving flawlessly. The voice acting and ambient soundtrack provide dimension, bringing the setting to life. It's a game that encourages several playthroughs to discover alternative outcomes. If you appreciate rich stories with a tactical bent, this is a hidden gem to discover.
No.
Souldiers is an exciting adventure set in the mythical Terra Gaia world, where brave warriors must discover the Guardian in order to go to the next level. The game immerses you in a 16-bit world full of exquisite intricacies and bright graphic visuals. Players may select a class and unleash their entire potential in melee battle, defeating various adversaries and improving their powers and equipment. They discover a massive linked universe full of hidden treasures, dangerous bosses, and secret passageways as they proceed. Revita is a fast-paced game in which players must balance assault and defense in order to advance up a tower. Players may battle through arbitrarily generated areas and improve their armament with unique abilities such as twin-stick shooting, dashing, and wall sliding. The game allows you to customize your experience by slowing down time, changing the color of the adversary shape, or adjusting the amount of aim aid. There is also an underground subway line loaded with monsters and colorful people in the game. Lair of the Clockwork God is an exciting game in which players must combine their unique abilities and expertise to save the planet from annihilation. Ben, a vintage adventure game master, can read obscure hints and solve complicated puzzles, but Dan, a modern platformer, excels at fast-paced action scenes. As the game progresses, players learn the actual nature of cataclysmic events and the link between Ben's nostalgic past and Dan's futuristic goals. They must confront their fears, doubts, and wants in order to discover the solution to rescuing the planet. Alba, a little girl, pays a visit to her grandparents on a Mediterranean island. Despite the island's beauty, she comes upon an animal in danger, forcing her to take action. Alba, together with her partner Ines and her bird-lover grandfather, leads a push to preserve and safeguard the island. Lorena Alvarez composed a stunning music for the game, which captures the soul of Spain with perfection. The game focuses on humanitarian deeds and exploration of the environment. In another crab's treasure, trash is a precious product in the aquatic realm. Krill the hermit crab must employ umami techniques to escape the Gunka mystery disease. Players must navigate seaweed forests, coral reefs, sandcastle metropolises, and deep sea chasms to return their shells. The game is intended for both new and experienced players and has Souls-like inspired action, a large underwater universe, over 60 type shells, and a wide mix of aquatic allies and opponents. players can also acquire magical adaptations from creatures all across the globe, taking on their powers. We need to go deeper. You will go on an undersea journey with your pals, a cooperative submarine roguelike game for 2 to 4 players. Engage in online gaming where communication is essential for survival. As you explore the depths in numerous unlocked submarines, you may play a variety of jobs such as piloting, fixing equipment, loading torpedoes, and regulating power distribution. Explore the ever-changing underwater trench known as the Living Infinite, which includes randomized biomes, on-foot adventures, treasure, civilizations, and a dynamic difficulty system. Turnip Boy, a comedy action-adventure game with roguelite elements, is collaborating with the Pickled Gang to plot and carry out the strangest robbery of all time. To fight the bank robbers, players must obtain risky items from the dark web, such as a diamond pickaxe, C4, and a radio jammer. A thrilling single-player adventure, roguelite aspects, a big bank to explore, and a cast of eccentric food-based characters are all part of the game. Players may obtain collectible hats and cassettes containing new banger music, as well as learn more about Turnip Boy's universe. In this dark and twisted fairy tale, players delve into the troubled mind of a nobleman, navigating challenging puzzle rooms and confronting massive bosses in a reflective puzzle platformer. The innovative mirror mechanic allows you to create a shadowy reflection, swapping places to solve puzzles and uncover secrets. As you journey through this tragic world, you'll face a variety of puzzles that can be approached in multiple ways, ensuring a unique experience for each player. Players can explore hidden rooms to unlock alternate endings, making for an immersive adventure. Set off on an exciting worldwide journey with your trusted octopus buddy, using its special powers to gather the dispersed cogs. As you travel across various environments, interact with colorful characters, and solve complicated puzzles, explore perilous dungeons and face powerful foes that hide inside. To obtain an advantage, leverage the power of diverse items and their unique characteristics. In this intriguing collectathon that pays homage to the renowned genre of 3D platformers, you may reclaim missing cogs, rebuild the majestic Great Elevator, and reveal thrilling new stages. RoboDunk is an absolute blast. Imagine NBA Jam with giant rocket-powered robots, and you're halfway there. The gameplay is fast, chaotic, and incredibly fun, with explosive dunks and wild power-ups that keep every match unpredictable. The controls are tight, making it easy to jump in but hard to put down. The campaign adds a fun twist with upgrades and team building. The art style is bold and colorful, perfectly matching the game's over-the-top energy. Whether solo or with friends, RoboDunk delivers pure, high-octane sports mayhem. Fly Punch Boom is an anime fighting game that takes your craziest anime battle dreams to the next level. Players may use their abilities to send companions flying with force. The game supports both local and online multiplayer, with up to 4 players locally and 2 online. Players may also immerse themselves in the arcade mode, discovering mysteries and honing their abilities as a lone player. The game includes powerful flying smashes, dramatic facial expressions, and mind-bending special techniques. Players can experience 40 stage fatalities, ranging from getting attacked by animals to breaking the globe in half. Landflix Odyssey is an action platformer in which players take on the character of Lair, a sluggish binge watcher who finds himself mistakenly locked in a streaming service named Landflix. To get home, Lair must collect 5 batteries strewn around the platform's many TV shows. The game pays reference to video-on-demand services and television programs, with Lair employing unique skills to overcome hurdles and hazards. He can travel across alternative realms, wield magical swords, do superhuman feats, drink drugs to boost efficiency, and defend himself against zombies with a crossbow. Res Please is a one-of-a-kind pixel art puzzle platformer with co-op and single-player modes. To overcome riddles and conquer dungeons, players must strategically kill their own brothers, Arkan and Zeph. The game takes a different approach to standard co-op, focused on tactical extermination rather than survival. Players can learn a range of magical spells, but they must master them in order to overcome obstacles. Players may personalize their gaming experience with extra options such as PvP foot race and unlock difficult gauntlet stages. In the 1990s, a nostalgic adventure platformer follows a chubby child who is turned into a balloon by cartoon villains. After fleeing, he turns this change into a superpower, gaining abilities such as shooting fireballs and lightning. The game features a unique tale set in a cartoonish environment, with players able to visit 9 places, including the Kingdom of Lost Balloons. Players may modify Chris's movements and gain powerful spells. They confront unusual opponents such as samurai cats, cyborg penguins, and vampires. This cooperative game emphasizes collaboration by offering bright, chaotic stages packed with colorful characters. It's a single-player game that allows players to leap and transition between characters smoothly. The game is simple to learn yet tough to master, with difficulty modifications for varied speeds. The plot focuses on a lovely robot protagonist, and the soundtrack is fantastic. There's also a funny jokes, super hidden secrets, and awards to show off your accomplishments. The game is ideal for exercising and conquering hurdles. RIVE Ultimate Edition is a non-stop, adrenaline-pumping ride that brilliantly blends bullet hell chaos with tight platforming. The controls are buttery smooth, making every explosion and dodge feel incredibly satisfying. Its witty dialogue and energetic soundtrack add a fun, rebellious charm to the intense action. The game constantly throws new mechanics at you, keeping things fresh and challenging without feeling unfair. Whether you're blasting through enemies or hacking your way out of danger, RIVE delivers an explosive, polished experience that's hard to put down once the action starts. Lorelei and the Laser Eyes provides a fascinating and thought-provoking puzzle challenge. Set in the intriguing confines of a hotel, players must solve a series of sophisticated riddles interlaced with an engaging tale. The game has a striking black and white look, complemented by brilliant bursts of color, and a terrifying auditory soundscape that adds to the immersive experience. While solving these puzzles is really rewarding, be prepared for a rough road as the game delivers a huge difficulty increase and a multitude of information to handle. Thanks everyone for watching. If you liked any one of these games, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Hope to see you on the next one. And stay awesome!
In the face.